Hi, I'm Siddharth Nair, and I'm going to speak on the topic the role of the insolvency and the bankruptcy code in improving the ease of doing business in India. As you all know, the insolvency and bankruptcy code was brought in 2016 as the businesses faced a lot of legal hurdles in exiting from the businesses. According to a World Bank report, an Indian business on an average took 4 years to finally exit. And a large percentage of the proceedings took more than even 15 to 20 years. So there was a very big hurdle for companies in financial distress and also for the creditors. So the IBC was brought in the 2016. It mainly did the three things. It brought in clear timeline for ending the endless legal battles. It stipulated that the proceedings by the IBC should be completed under 330 days. It also defined the roles and responsibilities of the creditors as well as the debitors. So there was no confusion regarding the rights and the obligations. And finally, it brought in specialized institutions like the IBBI and the NCLT so that they could take decisions in proceedings. The minimum limit for a company to for a creditor to bring a company to a IBC was 1 crore rupees. So, if a company defaults on a loan of 1 crore and the proceedings are still pending for 6 months, the creditors can bring it to the IBC. So, what are the benefits of the IBC? First is the improving in the ease of doing business. Since the IBC has been brought in, the India's rank in the ease of doing business has risen dramatically from 130 in 2016 to over 63 in 2020. This improvement can also be partly attributed to the streamlined insolvency resolution proceedings brought in by the IBC, as it provided a very predictable and efficient system to deal with the financial distress and brought more confidence for all the stakeholders as well as the investors. Next was the empowering of the creditors. It was not just about helping businesses in distress, it was also empowering the creditors because the creditors no longer had to face years long wait to recover their dues. It also brought in a more fair as well as a transparent system. Studies have shown that on an average, the credit recoveries have improved from 10 to 15% to about 40 to 45% of the loan. So this has provided a very healthy credit culture in the country. Next is prioritizing of the business revival. This is one of the most important aspects was the focus on rescuing potentially viable businesses. Contrary to the popular belief, the IBC is not about shutting the businesses and leading them to liquidation, but also about reviving the companies wherever possible. As on March 2023, over 6,500 corporate insolvency resolution processes (CIRPs) have been initiated, and from that, about 2,400 companies have successfully been resolved. And finally, it's about fostering an ecosystem for growth. See, with the IBC, it has played a very crucial role in strengthening the insolvency ecosystem in India. With the establishments of bodies like NCLT, IBBI, a pool of very qualified insolvency professionals have emerged that deal with these cases efficiently. These professionals undergo training and certification to ensure that they have expertise to handle these complex cases. Also, it has brought in very fiscal discipline in the entrepreneurs because now they fear that if they don't pay the loans on time, they will be forced to liquidate their business and or hand over the control of the business. So there is more prudence while taking the loans. The next about the road ahead. While IBC has been a very significant step forward in improving the ease of doing business, there is always room for improvement, and the government should try to improve the pain points that the businesses still face, like the pain points like uh, harassment of businesses uh, through unnecessary IBC proceedings. So the in short, the IBC has been a very game changer for the improving the Indian ease of doing business. Thank you.